in the lobby to fill opted for heads. It landed on heads. They chose left. And the bans were as follow. Camilla and Badang coming in from Mini, Sigma, and Crimson Titans responding with a Lucas and Zushin ban. Oh, Shrimsy, how are you feeling tonight, bro?
Good as always. Good as always. Excited for the games coming up. I mean, we're finally in the round of 16 for the most wanted list. So this is where all the action starts. And I mean, these are the teams that is the best in the sub-Saharan African region. So this is going to be quite entertaining.
Yeah, agreed. So we do need to give a special shout out to the king of the organization, bringing us the most wanted list. So as Shroomsy did mention, this is the top 16. So this is where all of the action is going to take place because it's a do or die situation. Not literally, figuratively. Let me rephrase that, right? So the winner of each matchup will be going through to the quarterfinals. And then there was already some forfeits that popped in before the matchup. So you will not be seeing Immortal Order up against Top 1 tonight. Top 1 did forfeit. So that puts Immortal Order automatically in the quarterfinals. However, that does not mean that there will be no actions tonight. We've got Mini Sigma and Crimson Titans warming up the land of dawn for us. So without further ado, I'm going to hand you over to Oshumzi as we go and jump in to the first match draft.
So the first match, I'm quite excited to see what they're going to pick up. I mean, both of these teams are very good. I mean, Crimson Titans were one of the teams a while ago. I mean, they went on a 19 win streak in tournament and friendly scrim. So that was crazy. I mean, Robin, of course, one of the best junglers. Kauri, the also very, very good currently. And I mean, you can't forget about Eisen in the Granger. And first ban is a miss ban, so that's already a massive opportunity missed from the side of Mini Sigma. I mean, Eisen, you don't want to see him on the Granger or the Harris is second best. But I mean, you definitely need to ban out that Granger. But Joy, the first ban to the side of Crimson Titans. So as you know, Joy with that electrifying beats, that's it's a potent skill to say the least. I mean, you can just go in and out, and then there's danger. But obviously, Cecilion getting banned out from Mini Sigma and Suyu getting banned out from the side of Crimson Titan. So that's the first stage bans already done and dusted. But we do see a lot of meta picks being open, and Zoro, of course, picking up the Granger. So that's no Granger in the hands of Eisen. Are we going to see the Harith or the Irithel counter pick, maybe? So that is a question. As you know, Granger is also a very good hero, but he needs that snowball potential for him to be potent in the late game. Hayabusa getting picked out by Kari and Robin going for that Kalia. So I haven't seen Robin on the Kalia as much. I know usually he likes to go for the Balric, maybe in the even the glue high loss, but I mean Kalia is a very potent pick, not broken, but if you use it with the correct hands, definitely, definitely good. And Strix currently just hovering over that Fermis. So Fermis is a hero we haven't seen as much in the latest patch.
Life is a stage, and I am the dancer.
And Faramis and Selena gets picked up. So that's going to be interesting. Is that going to be Selena roam or Faramis roam? I'd rather put Selena in the roam position and Faramis mid. But I mean, the last patches we haven't seen the utility mages come out. I mean, if you go 3 patches back, you used to see the Angela mid, Faramis mid, all those type of heroes was definitely meta picks. Poser Hothead picking up his signature CC. So CC is of course very, very good against all the frontline potential. And Crimson Titans saw that they showed the all order a little bit back, and they decided don't take the chance, just ban it out. But Lucius for the final ban to the side of Mini Sigma. I would like to see a bit of a mage focus here, or even the Harith.
Let's go.
Irithal, so that's the natural counter to the Granger due to the mobility. So that's definitely a good ban to the side of Mini Sigma, but Farza getting picked up. So after the recent buff, as you know, Farza is also a very, very good mage. That movement speed buff that she got on the Very is insane. I mean, Farza with a Purify, you can't kill her. She's unkillable. But then, of course, Eisen, of course, the last pick. So we might see a Harith pick here. But Yuki focusing on the YSS and Lucius on the Sun.
They call me a hero.
So Sun also
Saved
a
my
hero you don't see
falling apart.
as often in the current meta. I mean, Mini Sigma currently has a very, very squishy lineup, but they do compensate for that for the Pharaohs. So that ult of his, the Nether Realm, of course, being able to save your whole team. It's very, very good if you have a squishy lineup, or even if you go against a very set team comp. But as I thought, Eisen locking on the Harith. So this is going to be a very, very good team. Both teams have very good drafts. And I mean, Midi Sigma are going for the more pick-off potential. And the Crimson Titans, of course, going for the more sustained team fight combination. If I look at the drafts alone, I would say I would favor Crimson Titans over Mini Sigma. But that is just my opinion. We are here to see the game. So, what's your opinion on the draft, Scott?
Oh, bro, looking at both teams, it is quite very strong drafts coming in. I mean, you've got the CC and the Hayabusa focusing on the back lines. You've got the YSS that has that global reach that can give you a vision. And then you've also got Faramis with the Netherrealm for the extra sustainability and Selena with the extra stun. So, bro, both teams having a crazy, crazy lineup. I can't pick a favorite here. Both teams very strong going into this matchup. So, without further ado, we're just waiting for those potato rooters as we jump in to the first match. Mini Sigma in the blue corner and Crimson Titans in the red corner. We do see Mini Sigma rotating for the red buff and Crimson Titans going for the blue buff. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is time to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And let's get ready to cook in the most wanted list. Or shall I say, let the teams cook. Who's going to send their opponents home packing? And who is going to advance to the quarterfinals? As we do see Robin coming in with a slam onto Strix. But Farza, Farza is a very, very deadly mage.
Yeah, and I mean, they're rotating to the gold lane, so we do see the South African rotation coming out. But Robin with that tsunami.
The second skill drop onto Granger. However, Bob has got the vision on Robin. He's going to slow him down. That gives... Oh, Hayabusa coming in there. Ooh, Robin, pretty much accurate with his second skill, running up against the wall. However, Robin is in a lot of danger here as he gets poked and not taken down. So at the minute and a half, we do see the gold still fairly even. No first blood just yet, as we do see Eisen nearly taking Zoro's life. Hayabusa with the rotation. The second skill is casted. No shadow fall. The first blood going to Yuki with the YSS.
A very, very good game from both teams. And we do see very aggressive plays from them coming out. So I'm wanting to see them capitalize more on the objectives. I mean, Turtle's up in 6 seconds. So there's going to be the make or break fight for both teams.
Yeah, that is indeed true, Shroomsley. However, we do see Kalia coming in there with the second skill. Oh, missing the Abyssal Arrow from the Selena. We do see Robin starting the first turtle of the match. Empress Farza is going to be level 4 in this team fight engagement. Bo's a hothead with the CC engaging onto Lucius as he gets his clone out from the sun. However, this does give and leave the opportunity for Hayabusa to jump into the backline, but switch back to the turtle. He gets the retry. Faramis with the Netherrealm. However, the Featherite airstrike coming in from Farza. It lands. However, it does not. Oh, it picks off the YSS. That is the return kill, as we do see Faramis gets the kill onto CC. So, Farza. Oh, how can I say? What a deadly ult, in the correct positioning,
Mm.
that could be so deadly. However, that does mark a stamp on YSS. The Faza was like, you took down our jungle early on. You know what? I'm gonna get my check score there out and about.
Would have said Robin trying to go for that tsunami slam, but just not getting the reach he needs onto the Granger.
Yeah, we do know Kalia's like, oh, the tsunami slam onto Granger. However, we do see the engagement from Aris. Oh, the Death Sonata onto Kalia. And that is a 2-for-0 exchange in favor of Mini Sigma. We do see the Shadow Form coming in from Hayabusa onto the YSS. Not enough just yet. The Crimson Sonata Death Sonata not landing onto Hayabusa. Just missing. However, that was a 2-for-0 exchange in favor of Mini Sigma.
Beautiful, beautiful rotation. They punished that Kalia for the tower dive, just not being able to capitalize on that. I mean, the Kalia going for the tower dive is very risky. It's a high risk, high reward play, but you never know what's going to happen. But they just trying to burst down the CC, but just not having enough damage. But on the same time, we do see that Faza and Kalia once again going for the Granger.
Oh, the tsunami slam onto Granger. That does mark it for Robin. Robin gets the revenge onto Granger. It's like, okay, this seems like this is going to be a bounty onto one another. So that is a 1-for-0 exchange in favor of Crimson Titans. We do see YSS's global strike is there, providing the vision as the second turtle of this match is up. The number advantage going in favor of Crimson Titans as they are set at the second turtle of this match.
This Hayabusa's fingers are quite on top of it. I mean, that shadow forms that comes out, he's actually very good with that.
Oh, CC into the backline. The Netherrealm from Faramus does get committed. However, that was a bit too early in my flavor, shall I say. We do see Hayabusa casting that second skill, not invading onto the blue buff. Faza engaging onto this tier 1 turret in the mid lane. Pose a hot hit in a lot of danger there as Selena Bob gets the kill as the Abyssal Arrow did land onto CC. But nonetheless, Faza did get the return kill, so that was a 1-for-1 exchange. Look at this. Crimson Titans having the 4 kills deficit just there. Eisen just balanced it out. It's 5-for-5 as Crimson Titans has a 1.4k gold lead just before the 6-minute mark.
Now, that was a beautiful camp from both Robin and Eisen. They punished that Granger for not looking beautiful, his map. But this engagement just keep going.
Yeah, the shadow form coming in from Kaori on the Hayabusa. However, the Desonato is from Granger. It is in. Kalia is just there to provide the support, just to get that sustainability. Will the Granger be able to catch Kalia here? Ooh, so close. Robin hitting the high tail with the fluffy tail, and it gets taken down by the Paramus.
Also, the Sun making beautiful rotation just to help his team out here in the mid lane. He already did push out his bot lane, so that's another tower down for the Crimson Titan currently. But rotation for the XP laner is open at this stage.
Yeah, so if we look at the turrets, right, the turrets are down on opposite sides of this map. But look at this, Mini Sigma is pushing that tier 1 turret in the top lane. Mini Sigma chasing that objective, getting the objective. So that's 2 tier 1 turrets in favor of Mini Sigma. But we do see Crimson Titan still having the 2 kill advantage as well as the 2k. As we do see the Tsunami Slam landing onto Bob. However, the Netherrealm from Faramus is out, getting that extra sustainability. Silence in there with his clones. Faza with a feather dash strike, doing the damage as the Selena is taken down. Currently, it's a 1-for-1 exchange. Oh, no follow-up. That was, well, Mage versus them all.
So that's the reason I like the Kalia. I mean, she has a pick-off potential just before a major fight. If you pick off the correct, maybe a jungler or marksman, before you take the turtle, that's a major loss for the enemy team. I mean, you always have to watch out for the Tsunami Slam.
Yeah, indeed. So we do see Crimson Titan starting this third and final turtle here. Oh, YSS nearly getting in there with the retry. However, they need to look at this Faramus and they need to respect the Faramus as we do see the feathered airstrike coming in from Faza. That's a double kill for Faza as she takes down the sun as well as the YSS, but the engagement continues as Kauri with a Hayabusa gets the shadow form committed. The Abyssal Arrow landing onto Empress, but nothing doing. That was a 3-4 nothing exchange in favor of Crimson Titans. Crimson Titans, well, Granger just pushing his lane out there on top. Crimson Titans are, well, the Hayabusa with the shadow form onto Selena, but the Netherrealm just coming in clutch from Faramus, that Selena was like, thank you, Faramus. Thank you, buddy. That is why we've got you here.
I mean, that's a game changer. If you commit everything onto the team and they just pop the Netherrealm, get away, then it's a waste of all the ultimates. You have to watch out where you engage and where you pick the fight and what's going on.
Yeah, indeed. So I mean, now that you mention it, right, you just need one typical annoying frontliner that baits out skills and runs in your face and gets you like tilted. As we do see the Kalia with the Tsunami Slam onto Selena. Oh, my bad. Onto the Faramus. Ooh, it was like they were listening to us.
So that was a beautiful pick of the Kalia just getting the ult onto the correct person. And I mean, with the Faramus out, that opens up the team fights for the side of Crimson Titans. And I mean, with the Lord being up in 25, Faramus is of course back because he has a short cooldown. So they need another pick off like that before they go for this major objective.
And the sun engages onto Empress. However, Hayabusa does catch his second skill, but not getting that follow-up onto the Granger. However, the feathered airstrike from Faza is in, but it's in a very sticky situation as the sun is taken down by the Harith. But the engagement does continue onto YSS and Selena, but no follow-up just yet. Hayabusa coming in with his shadow cast. Faza finishing the job onto Selena. So at the 10-minute mark, we do see Crimson Titan starting this first Lord of this match. We do see CC pushing this tier 2 turret in the mid lane, keeping the focus on her and not on the Lord, as we do see Hayabusa gets the first Lord of the match in favor of Crimson Titans. We're looking at the gold lead. That is 6k, make that 7k in favor of Crimson Titans with the 8 kill advantage. Let's go.
So this is of course a very make or break situation for the side of
Tsunami Slam as the feathered airstrike lands onto Selena. No follow-up from the feathered airstrike. The Tsunami Slam just landing, but it got cancelled out for some reason, as we do see Hayabusa into the backline, but just escaping there at clutch moments. We do see Kaori having, just quarter health. And the Lord is storming in onto the bot lane. They shouldn't be pushing the mid lane's minions just yet. Just get it synced up. I would have focused the top lane. However, that does not matter, as we do see the Lord is going to come crashing in here. That will get the shield procced. Oh, but look at that. Feathered airstrike onto Strix. The Decimator coming in from Granger doing a lot of damage. However, Crimson Titans being disciplined, as we do see them focusing onto the tier 3 turret in the top lane. The Tsunami Slam onto one. That is a full team engagement. Harith gets a pick-off kill onto make that a triple kill for the Harith. Will we see a Maniac? No, sir, we do not, as Selena gets that pick off onto Harith. However, that was a 4-for-1 exchange in favor of Crimson Titans. Crimson Titans in the pole position to focus on the Nexus here. That makes it game, set, match. Crimson Titans sends Mini Sigma backing home as Crimson Titans goes through to the quarterfinals in the most wanted list. GG's well played to both teams. So, Shroomsy, final thoughts of this match?
Yeah, that was a beautiful game from both teams. I mean, Mini Sigma did show the dominance in the early game, but just not having the frontline potential, I think, is the thing they lacked. And for that reason, as soon as the team fight occurred, if they didn't have the Netherrealm, they would lose it. So if they maybe switched out the Sun for a frontliner, or even the Roamer for a frontliner, they would have had a bit of a better chance. But nonetheless, GG's from both teams. That was a good game.
That was. So, Shroomsy, please do give the viewers our next matchup. Is it the Vortex up against Reverse Push?
Yeah, so it is Vortex versus Reverse Push in the next match.
All right, so let's
So
see if the team does pitch up. So, as per the rules from the organizers, if you are late tonight, there is only a 10-minute delay. And if that 10 minute strikes out and you're not in the lobby, that is an automatic DQ. So, what does that tell you? Please be on time.
just give me a second quickly.
Everybody was kung fu fighting, and they were fast as lightning. All right, so we do see the Vortex coming in here. We're just, oh, there we go. Strongest Ninja from RVP jumping in. Oh, Prince Super from RVP. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. As we do see both teams currently filling in.
Alrighty. I'm back. Guess who's back? Back again. Shroomsy's back. Shout my name.
Viewers, report Shroomsy.
And I do see Io is representing in chat once again. Leonardo and Post, loving the games from the Faza and the YSS. Hi, teammate. How are you doing?
No. You're saying it wrong. It's how you're doing.
How you doing? Okay, now the question is, Cobb, what series did that line come from?
Friends.
How do you know that? Did you watch Friends?
Like twice already?
No, are you seriously?
Yes, right, seriously.
No, dude. So I've watched Friends like in between. I mean, it's 13 seasons of sitcom. So to watch that all in one shot, I don't have I don't have the patience for that. I mean, Angelic did watch Friends, the complete series, and the post final episode, the reunion. But that's something I don't have time for.
Okay, let me tell you this, right? If you're busy focusing on something, like background noise or whatever, that was Friends for me for a very, very, very long time. And then after Friends, it became Suits. And after Suits, it was Vikings, So, yes, I have watched it previously, but, just something, what's happening. So you don't need to watch it to know what's going on. It's just there. You're following the story, and happy days. So, Team Vortex, being the team first in the lobby, gets the coin toss, opting for heads. And let's get the coin flip sorted. It lands
Oh,
on. Sorry,
it landed on
Tails. Tails.
Tails. Never fails in Scarpy's hands. So I think it's time for that hand cam to come on for the coin flips.
Well, we can look at something as soon as we've got the new network sorted out. Then we can definitely get that running. So let me say this, right? The previous match it landed on heads. So currently it's a 1-for-1.
So the next match is going to land heads once again.
It's not to say. Oh, repeat left. All right. I did ask this. The game is live streamed, and let's go. So viewers, What did I want to ask you? Hit that like, share, and subscribe button? No, that's not it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate our commentating tonight? You know, me and Shrimsy. What do you think? What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, and just for all the Immortal Order members in chat, just remember I decide the teams. So be nice. Nah. But
All right,
anyways,
so the reverse push, choosing the left-hand side. So we will see both teams swapping out now. As well, let me just hit this on. Let me help them. Let's go. No time for sleeping. RVP bans, please.
wakey wakey, eggs or bakey. But yeah, this is going to be a very, very interesting match. I mean, I faced off against both these squads, and both of them are actually very, very good. But I don't know Frins Super because, as you know, Super Frins is the mage in the Pro League, the PH teams. He actually plays a killer Louis. So what I would like to see is for Frins Super, the local pro star to pick up Louis. That would be awesome.
All right, so we do see reverse push coming in with the lobby bans, banning out Chip and Kalia. Now we're just waiting on for Team Vortex's or the Vortex response.
So I mean, Monkey D. Luffy is also very, very good player. Someone who definitely have to respect. But don't count out any teammate. I mean, Yahweh is, as we've seen previously, insanely good. And I mean, Akio as well. So both of these teams having quite a potent lineup. And I would like to see a very good clash for them.
As we do see the Vortex banning out Joy and Hanzo. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That sets the lobby bans for reverse push and the Vortex. That is Chip, Kalia, Joy, and Hanzo. So good luck and have fun to both teams. And let's jump into the next match. Let's go as Shroomsy handles the drafting phase.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah. So something I would like to see from this drafting phase is definitely a respect ban or two coming out. But the lobby bans of Joy, Hanzu, and the Chip Kalia are all meta bans for both sides. One side favoring the jungle bans, the other side favoring the roam bans. So interesting to see if they're going to stick to what they like, and reverse push, of course, sticking with the high loss, the tank bans. So the Vortex, are they going to stick with the jungle as well? So as we know, the Grange is open, Badang is open. There's a few meta bans, the Faza, the Zushin, the Celion. But Zushin is not a hero you see often in the South African 5-man system. I don't know why, but yeah, she doesn't get the respect she deserves. If I play, I always ban Zushin. That's an irritating hero to go out from. But Team Vortex sticking with the jungle bans, banning out the Hayabusa. Yahweh with a follow-up ban. So if they're going to stick with the roam bans, another roamer you should definitely consider banning, and roamer / XP is the Ghetto. Also a very, very tanky hero to have in your draft.
Muscle of iron.
And what I said is done. So they're definitely listening in on the stream as they banned out the Ghetto. So the final ban for the side of
Don't start something, yeah? There's a delay.
jokes. It's all fair play, yeah? No teams are cheating. They don't have the ability to. But oh, so that, and as I said, the Zushin doesn't get respected. She gets banned out. So very good bans from both teams as Super Friends has the first pick. Swaps out for Yuno on the Suyu. So Suyu also did fall off a bit in the recent metas, but still a very, very good contender. I mean, he has the mobility that a jungler needs in the early game. And I mean, he only needs level 3 to be able to team fight, having all these skills available. So that sets up for a lot of plays. I mean, you have the option to go for the jungle invade, the early gold lane gank, or even a mid lane gank. But Apocalypse picking up the Lucas and Monkey D. Luffy going for the Granger. Very, very good picks from the side of Vortex. So, of course, CC is a very, very good counter to the Lucas on the XP lane. But surprise, he's not on the XP lane. That's what makes Lucas a very good pick early game, because he's one of the flex picks. He can either go jungle or XP depending on the team. Akio going for the Hanabi. So that's a very, very interesting pick. As we do see, of course, the usual picks if you go against the Granger, you want something with high mobility like Irithel or Harith. Hanabi a very, very safe pick overall, being crowd control immune, but we'll see how that pans out for the side of Reverse Push as Jaguar _02 with a final phase 1 team. So that is, of course, the Lilia. Lilia is a hero I haven't seen as often in the 5-man system. That's definitely a comfort pick. I mean, the early game damage on the Lilia is insane. I mean, she can melt the mid lane, she can melt the jungle, and if you overstep into the mid lane, you are dead. And I mean, you can't forget about the black shoes. I mean, that ultimate can take her out of immense troubles. But definitely Sicilian for the final ban to the side of Team Vortex. So the Vortex did see, okay, no mage being picked up, so they decided for the Sicilian ban. Still a very safe ban. You do see him often being picked up. Ling banned for the side of Reverse Push. So they do still think this Lucas is going to the XP lane. So I'm looking to see the Vortex capitalize on this and picking the XP laner final and picking up the Roma now XP laner final so they can keep the other team guessing. But yeah, so Muyu _02 going for the first phase 2 pick to the side of Vortex, swapping out for Morokun on the Badang. So as I said, Badang is a very good hero to have in your team lineup. Is even better if you have a set tank. So I'm looking for maybe like a Tigreal, even a Baldric or an Atlas. Even Kufra can work well against the Suyu as well. So that's all good drafts that can be here. Special shout out to the chat. I see Zubay is in the chat and not in the lobby. And Mausama, one of my personal friends I play with often, is also here. Mausama is currently number 69 global. 39 global on his Kufra. So that takes guts. But yeah, we're picking up the Minotaur and Frin Super going for that Kadita. So both of those are, you don't actually see the 5-man system as often, and we going for the glue. So this is actually very, very interesting drafts for both teams. I mean, Reverse Push has the tank set potential and the pick of potential with the Kadita and the Minotaur. Also the follow-up and backline dive with the Suyu and CC. But then again, Vortex having an extremely tanky lineup. So this is going to be a very, very close game.
Indeed so. Sorry, I was just getting the polls up. So, ladies and gentlemen, with the drafts being set, please get your votes in right now. This is the time to do so. So, Zubair, unfortunately, this is a best of one. Yeah, so it is to feature your best plays off the bat now. However, the semifinals will be best of 3. So quarterfinals will be best of 1, semifinals best of 3, and then the grand finals are best of 5. As we do see a Reverse Push rotating for the red buff, and the Team Vortex going for the blue buff. So, you know, it's similar rotations as we are used to here in South Africa.
We know they love the gold lane gank early on. I mean, most teams build their rotations off of that, and they don't capitalize on the mid ganks or the jungle invades early on.
No, indeed so. So we do see Minotaur getting that vision or providing that vision for Frin Super on the Kadita. But we do see both teams rotating here for the Litho. Who will take the Litho? Will it be Suyu? Or will it be, well, let me rephrase. Will it be a Reverse Push? Or will it be the Vortex? As we do see both teams not going for the Litho. Oh, Suyu going with the misplacement onto Glue. Lucas picking up the list. We do see Suyu with the first kill onto Glue once more, but Lucas is onto Minotaur. First blood will not be going on Minotaur. That was some clutch escapes. Look at that. Yawi had nothing. Nothing. Well, if it was nothing, let's call it a 1 HP escape.
Yeah, true. I mean, he did the Minotaur slam over into the turtle pit, and then he flickered out of it once again. So that's clutch escapes. No first blood taken yet. So this is going to be an interesting fight on the XP lane, as both teams are looking for that first blood.
Yeah, so we do see the first turtle of this match spawning up in 10 seconds. We do see RVP. Oh, both teams are being here in the bot lane, as we do see the beast form coming in from Lucas. However, the first blood going to Lucas as the Minotaur falls. Kadita using a skill to escape. However, this does put the Vortex in a firm position to take this first turtle of the match. Suyu is just staying there, but he does get scouted out by the Glue. That allows the turtle to reset. Oh, as we do see the stun once more onto Glue. We do see CC with the yo-yos coming in and gets the kill onto Glue. So that's a 1-for-1 exchange, as we do see Suyu starting the first turtle of the match for RVP.
I would believe that would be a misplay from the side of the Vortex. They had the immense pressure having the Minotaur down, so there was no tank front line for the side of reverse push, and still not going for that turtle, rather resetting and going for the buff. So that was not a play I would have made, in my opinion.
Oh, so as we do see both teams rotating for the gold lane here. However, this is going to be a sticky team fight, as we do see Glue and Lilia rotating back to the mid lane, just wanting to get that pressure onto the mid lane. But we do see Lucas getting the litho. Will this cause the opportunity to open? Just sorry, handle here. The thing's foul.
No problem. But both teams are just currently setting up here on the gold lane, looking for a pick-off. But the Akia of the side of reverse push playing very, very safe. But Minotaur going in here. Mano and Fury going down, but no follow-up for the side of reverse push. But Dita goes in with that waves, getting taken down by the Lucas. So that's, of course, a 2-for-1 exchange to the side of the Vortex. So beautiful team fight. They kept their position, camped out, not engaging until everyone was there. So that was a beautiful game. But that's of course a mid lane tower down. So beautiful play from that Suyu, taking the mid lane tower in exchange for 2 euros. Very, very good.
Yeah, so just past the 4-minute mark, we do see the Vortex having the 1 kill advantage. However, RVP does have the 1k gold lead, as we do see the team fighting continues, as Suyu does get the pick off onto Lucas and CC does get the kill onto Glue. So we do see the second turtle of this match is going to spawn up in the next 10 seconds. Let's go.
Something I would like to see is this Badang being more involved in the team fights. I haven't seen him participate once, so that's another big spell and ult they need for the team fights. I mean, that first crack against the wall, it's game changing.
Indeed. So we, as I do look at the votes, we do see Suyu getting the second turtle of this match. However, the wall does get committed from, but the Minnow and Fury is on to 2. But no follow-up from RVP. So we do see the community is favoring reverse push to get the W here by 89%. So that does put the Vortex as the underdogs. But we do see Lucas and Granger here in the gold lane. However, Kadita does scout out the Lucas, but the beast form is committed from Lucas. He does get the kill onto Kadita. GG's, well played, Apocalypse. What a return onto the Kadita.
Oh, she went for that pick off, but just got stunned up. I mean, Kadita's very good, but if you can see her with that ult, and she's not able to cast that ult, then that's going to be a game changer.
Or the engagement onto Granger as the Suyu does get the set. Will he be able to get the final arrow off onto him? No! Granger, catches the Granger under the turret as we do see RVP gets yet another tier 1 turret. So that's a 1-for-nothing exchange at this current stage. As we do see CC does get another tier 1 turret. So that's all 3 tier 1 turrets taken down as we do see CC gets her ult and her yo-yos onto Lucas. Will she be able to catch him? Yes, she does. CC on a killing spree.
Beautiful, beautiful play. And that's why CC is such a very good contender for the meta. I mean, she'd be able to burst on any tanky hero with that curtain call and yo-yos. That combination is quite deadly.
As we do see the engagement onto Lilia from the CC, but just poking her and keeping her honest. But in the meantime, in the top lane, we do see the pressure coming in here from RVP as they do start up this red buff. The red buff invade as we do see Kadita into the backline. However, Minotaur with the Minnow and Fury onto 3. However, there's no follow-up just yet as we do see CC jumping onto the backline. Just forcing Glue away from the situation and with that split as we do see the red buff is taken away. Oh, no, Lucas did manage to get his red tree onto the red buff. So no steal.
So that's a red buff taken for the side of the Vortex, but that's an uncontested turtle for reverse push. So that's a very good exchange for the reverse push.
Indeed so, as we do see that was the third and final turtle of the match going in favor of RVP. RVP did pick up all 3 of the turtles in this match. So at the 7.5 minute mark, we do see RVP having that 4.5k gold lead and the 2 kills advantage, and as well as the map control with all 3 tier 1 turrets taken down.
Beautiful. So reverse push need to keep the pressure because the Vortex is just going to play safe now. They know all their tier 1s are down. So all they can do now is just defend, stay safe, farm up, and not get caught by the Kadita.
I do see Zubair saying, okay, nice to see Team 1 strong and confident, good synergy. However, Zubair, it ain't over till the what?
Cookie crumbles.
Let's go. So, Trimsy, if you were in Team Vortex position here, what would you do going into the next match? Oh, just get the builds up for the viewers, please.
They just went up about 10 seconds ago, but I'll put them up once again. But the Vortex need to play safe. So they, of course, definitely need to play safe because they need to farm up. They need to get this Granger online. And Badang needs to start
coming in from CC onto Lucas. However, nothing really doing as we do see the Granger's Death Sonata does land onto Minnow. But Minnow, the jump onto Granger. However, the Minnow and Fury does not land onto anyone. But the follow-up is there as we do see Kadita picking up the double kill. CC taking the triple kill away from the Kadita. So that is a 3-for-nothing exchange in favor of a reverse push as the beast form is committed from Lucas. But CC is like, yo, I got my yo-yos. You ain't gonna do nothing to me as CC finishes off Lucas. So that was a 4-for-nothing exchange and a proper set as they do get the shield popped from the tier 3 turret in the mid lane. We do see CC starting the first Lord of this match.
So, I mean, getting the mid shield to pop definitely creates an opportunity for the Lord to do some damage. Because engagement here on the CC, curtain call onto the Granger and the Glue. We do see the waves of the Kadita coming out, but no kills. And Nabi with the ult, Black Shoes also committed. So that's a lot of ults committed before the Lord gets into the base.
Yeah, and I mean, that shield does do a lot of damage onto the Lord, so it's typically it's new to defend that shield, but we will see the second shield getting popped on another tier 3 turret as we do see reverse push. Yawi pretty much just slow trolling there saying you can't touch us as we do see the Lord charging onto the tier 3 turret in the mid lane. However, the Minnow and Fury does land onto 2. The split from Glue is in and onto Kirk. Well, that's a shutdown on CC as the Granger gets a return. So that is a 2-for-1 exchange in favor of the Vortex.
So I'm looking at this Lucas's rotation. So he had his trust in his team will defend the base while he went for the split push bot, getting a tier 1 turret the first one for the side of Vortex.
Yeah, so we do see the split from Glue as he lands onto Minnow. Will he get the takedown here? As we do see Lucas in there as well into the equation, but Minnow just currently lagging.
So he's up and surviving. We do see the team fight continuing. First crack against the wall, taking down the Hanabi. And Tsuyu back into the mix. That is Bedang wall up and down. So this Minotaur's heals are crazy. But
as we do see the
once
set coming in from Tsuyu. Yeah, that is true. As we do see Tsuyu gets that final arrow onto Granger and Bedang. However, CC comes in and finishes off Bedang. But the minions are currently so overly pushed out. RVP will definitely need to get it pushed, but this does make a situation for the Vortex a little bit sticky because that forces them out of the base, and with them trailing with 6k, well, yeah, 5.3k behind, it's not a nice position to be in. As we do see Suyu and CC is going to force this tier 2 turret in the bot lane. We do see the engagement onto Glue. However, that is a tier 2 turret taken down by RVP.
And just 30 seconds to the second order of the match. I'm looking for the Vortex to make a comeback here. They need to get online.
The set onto Apocalypse. And that forces Lucas to... but the Minnow and Fury does land onto 2. However, the follow-up is there from Tsuyu. As Lucas is taken down, the split from Glue is committed. However, this is... the curtain call does come through, but Tsuyu gets the double kill onto Lilia. But Dang and Granger escaping the clutches as we do see the set from Suyu onto Granger once more. That's a triple kill for Suyu. However, we do see the teams onto the Nexus. The Vortex nearly defending that. That is game set match. Reverse push sending the Vortex back home. So see you Nara as we do see reverse push going through to the quarterfinals of the most wanted list. So GG's well played to both teams. And ladies and gentlemen, there will be a small break. Sorry, Mr. Commentator, bro. I didn't think there's a comeback. Unfortunately, no, Zubair. There was no comeback with that dominant performance from reverse push. So, nonetheless, there needs to be a small break. So what we are going to do is we're just going to put up like a 2v2 situation. We can go for a quick brawl session, just and have a nice chat here with everyone in the live because we are waiting for the next team to set up, and unfortunately they cannot make it for 9 p.m. They can only make it at their scheduled time. Just give me a second.
Well done, GG. GG. That was a very, very dominating game from the side of Reverse Push. I mean, they didn't give the Granger the time to get online, and that definitely made a massive, massive difference. And I think the thing I would have done differently if I was in their shoes, they needed to get the Bedang more involved into the fights. So the Bedang, of course, being not joining the team fights until the very end was the mistake. They were constantly at the 4v5 situation, so that's definitely very, very tough.
Yeah, indeed. So Zubair, unfortunately we cannot say on the live, it ain't over till the fat lady sings, because that is not a nice thing to say. So, us mindful of what we say. What does Scarpy say?
It ain't over till the cookie crumbles.
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. So, viewers, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. We're going to fill you in with like a few minutes of brawl match. It will be quick.
You want me to get the lobby full? I have enough people online.
Well,
or you want to keep it at 2v2?
No, let's go for 2v2, right? It just controls the chat. No, remove the computer. We don't want computers.
You don't want free Skype versus text.
No.
all right.
Just fill out. So we will just ask Angelic Fury just to keep an eye out on what is going to happen. Just an eye out on the what's the names on the chat so that we
Yeah.
can see when
So
the team is ready.
yeah, definitely. So yeah, Angelic Fury has the eye on the chat as always. But I'm interested to see what's going to happen here. We haven't had a 2v2 brawl in quite a while.
Zubair says, I identify as a cookie. Crumbling is offensive.
That's one way to put it.
Zubair, let me send you this on the live chat. And let's hope your cookie never crumbles.
Send help.
If, and indeed, if that is the case, we can always make a plan to get some milk, just to soften up the process.
5 seconds till the enemy.
So we have a Gord and a Dairoth against the Falza and the Roger. So this is going to be a very interesting game.
Me, Grimlock, say we on our way.
I ain't gonna lie, it's not looking very good for you guys. Oh. Look at that clutch escapes coming in from Lotus. And she's got a Gord to protect her. Hey,
The
be
Gord stuns
mindful.
are crazy, bro.
Me best brains. Dynamo,
So, viewers, who are you favoring in this 2v2 brawl situation here? Is it the Gord and the Tyrell, or is it the Roger? Oh, so close! You barely escaped that flame shot.
It actually hit me. But that definitely hit me.
So
Yeah, I should have waited for the
waiting in that door. Oh, so nasty, so nasty.
clutch escape. That is why Falsa is good, because the ability to just go in and come out, that's crazy. And I mean, even in a 2v2 brawl situation,
I do see the viewers are favoring you. As they say, they always go doing Shroomsy to get the dubs in a brawl match. Okay, no, I'm
Yeah.
feeling the love, Leonardo. I'm feeling the love. Let the
so the reason for that is because whenever I brawl and I play
Are you
against them, yeah, so then they like to play against my Natalia, especially Angelic. Every time I play Natalia, I just hear a shot from the other side,
Decepticons.
and that's what words I'm able to say on chat because it's offensive.
Ati, are you still in the Discord?
Grimlock, no dice dino. Me best brains.
Yes, ja.
Alright, nee, Shappies, jy kan jy ons net op hoogte hou van wat aangaan asseblief meneer. En wat dink jy so what do you think of the matches so far?
Tell Grimlock about
Wel, om eerlik te wees, bietjie dominerend. So ek hoop maar by die volgende enetjie kan ons bietjie aksie sien. Want ek glo so.
So what you're saying is right, you want a back and forth battle.
Basically, yes.
So we might just see that tonight. If I'm not mistaken, we have Econ Province versus Useless Paradise as well tonight.
Yeah, so that is the final matchup for the evening.
So that's going to be quite a good game, I would say. I think both teams are very competent, and they all, of course, are good teams.
Oh, so close.
Multi-flame shot.
and you ugly too.
Ah, beautiful. Nice plays.
Hey, don't count out my board ever, bro.
So Gord is
Yeah.
a good hero to have because he has a 1-2 ult combo that can, with a Sky Piece, you can take down most heroes.
Oh, sneaky plays coming in from Faza there.
Say you full of cesium sulfide.
She's just playing the song, You Can Catch Me. Doom, 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 doom.
Oh, challenge.
Well, can I sing that to you?
Me Grimlock much better.
Ah, nice. But that does give me my next item that I was waiting for.
Oh, that's definitely the game changer.
So, Ati, do you want to bring out your so I'm sorry, Mr. Wick, do you want to bring in your commentating skills here on seeing that we can't feature the King of the Hills brawl matches? So, do you want to do the play-by-plays here?
Me Grimlock save universe. Me Grimlock greatest warrior.
Good chat.
Me Grimlock.
All right, so Dyroth and Gord going in for the rotation. Oh, gets the second skill onto Roger. Will Roger get taken down here? Oh, Roger with the clutching escapes, however. Oh, going in so close. 1 HP escapes.
Me Grimlock save.
Oh, Gord is going to die now.
Gord is not going to die.
Tell Grimlock about petrol.
Roger can try. Roger can try his best. Oh!
Yeah.
You said Roger can try his best, eh?
Running into the like pounds there into the base.
You wrong.
Gord not getting his Sky Pierces or Sky Pierces stacks up as he needs it. So we are talking in a third person of my own plays.
Oh, Roger not playing good, but whatever he does currently is working.
You know what?
Bro,
Gord is
I
going-
haven't played.
Oh, the set onto Roger. The pickoff does come through. However, that's a double kill coming in for Gord. That is clutch plays.
You know, when was the last time I actually played Roger? I haven't played him in forever. Like, what was it? 2 seasons ago, he was the meta before they nerfed him.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
So, yeah, that was the last time I used to play him in jungle, but then they nerfed him. So I was like, nah, go to bed. Doggy's going to go sleep.
Under attack.
Oh, we do see Roger and Faza spawning up. Will they come in for the quick engagements here? Oh, Gord does get the stun up onto Roger.
And they run away because they are scared. This Roger does damage.
We don't have a front line.
I don't need a front line.
Oh, the stun just missing onto Roger. However, Roger does go in with the Lycan pounce. Oh, the clutch escapes. Nice finish on Roger.
Oh, that was beautiful. Beautiful. That petrify of the Dyroth, your flicker, you guys barely escaped.
We've got
But now you
skills.
have to go against. Now you have to go against a Faza that has an ult ready.
Well, we did see Faza flying away with a pigeon.
Fly away, birdie, be free.
This Faza's kiting is quite proper. Oh, okay. As Roger comes in with the Lycan pounce and gets the double kill.
Me Grimlock say you full of secrets.
Bro, check this emote on the Roger.
Show me the
Let me
emote.
just get this.
Grimlock kick butt.
I just want to get the minion wave down.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
that's cool.
Warrior.
That is
And there's
cool.
one in human form as well.
So
That's
Gord
cool.
and Dyroth would definitely need to pull out a rabbit out of this hat if they want to get the return here. That's just one set. That's one set. Oh, Lycan Pounce and Feather Airstrike taking down Gord.
You can
So
see the
this
Lycan
match-
Pounce in 3, 2, 1.
Not- Oh, missing.
Me king.
Come here, Daroth. Come here, Daroth.
Your team
Come to Papa.
For the mega kill coming in for Roger, as Roger does pick off Dyroth. However, Gord is going to pull up in 3, 2, 1, potentially trying to get that full set. Full set into Roger. That's a proper Gord combo there. However,
That's a proper good combo.
a 1v1 situation between Faza and Gord. It's I'm definitely favoring Faza. However, if Gord can get the set onto Faza properly, you know, that does put her in a sticky situation. Pigeon fly.
That pigeon, it's your death. She saw you coming. She was like, I'm out of here. Goodbye.
Me Grimlock, no nice guy. Me fast brains.
I'm very fast, boy. Have you ever seen a dead gourd?
Me Grimlock say you full of seasoned
No.
salami.
Where's the gourd? The gourd is running away.
No, the Gord was standing still, to be honest.
Grimlock, fun.
Oh, he
Wait.
was in the other bush.
He was waiting for his sets.
Universe.
Oh, so close. Yet so far, but that is not done just yet. Oh, shit. That is Gord taken down.
enemy.
Alright, let's do this. Seeing that the stacks
Fight the
are
game.
not
Oh, he's telling the Skypiercer finally.
yeah, he's Gord sold the Skype, so it seems like it.
Oh, this gourd not buying Skypiercer when he doesn't have kills.
Kop, ek het nou nog nie terugvoer gekry nie. So ek dink ek verneem hulle is nog besig met hulle match. Maar hulle sal as sodra hulle antwoord, dan sal ek julle laat weet. Okay, hulle sê nou hulle is hier in hulle laaste game.
Okay.
Dinobots, attack.
Will it be Gord for the rest of the year?
Yeah, we do see a full engagement on the gourd, and he dies. Well, we see the
Alright.
same with the Daroth.
No, we do not. Dyro sustaining that. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, that means we will need to get another 2v2 situation. So I'll stick with my team member Lotus up against Angelic Fury and Oshumzi. So GG's well played to the duo, the married couple, and let's see what happens in this next match as we just try and get another filler in for you. And as soon as we've got any answers, we will surrender as soon as possible.
But I mean, Brawl is something I always love. That's why I am currently participating with 3 squads in the King of the Hill Brawl League because it's just that fun.
All right, so off we go into this next matchup. Let's see what the fate gives us to pick up.
I'll make it easy. I'll tell you what I'm going to pick.
Och no. Och no. Och no.
I am going to pick a Cyclops.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not liking my picks. This is not a favorable matchup.
Oh, so Angelic having a interesting hero. I've never seen her play this hero ever before. She's going to take Revitalize as a battle spell. No, she's
Revitalize.
not. She's taking the Execute. So I've never seen Angelic play Khalid before.
So this might be interesting.
So the Barats. Oh, if he gets that Daytona Blast, dead.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
So let's go for the same.
5 seconds.
So I don't know
Reach
how
the battlefield.
this hero works. So this is going to be very interesting. I've never played with her.
And I'm dead. No! I'm a survivor. I'm gonna heal up. I'm gonna flicker out. And I'm gonna salty flame shot you.
Enemy.
So that's a one exchange.
What a bad joke.
Yo, that Barat early game is so tanky.
Okay, so let's see how this does work. Oh, Kadita picking up the double kill. This is definitely worth picking up.
Ready.
Nearly 2 seconds.
Under attack.
Oh, oh.
You have slain an enemy.
Beautiful.
Okay, I've got the hang of it now. I got this. I see how this works.
We'll see now. We'll see now.
My experience, bombs can be jumpy.
But you see, now I've got a small problem.
Cyclops.
No mana.
You can get the greens. Oh, I'm dead. Now I have Scorpius and now you're gonna see trouble.
Excuse me? My eye's a little busy.
Are we going to see the Kalia commit a full combo? Or are we gonna see the Cyclops just pick them off one at a time?
Kalia. Who's Kalia?
The battle.
Kadita.
Nearly 2 seconds.
Go away.
Blasting into you.
Oh!
Yo, this I'm fast, but I'm not doing enough damage yet.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
Yeah, I love it. Leo, I love Scorpius on Brawl.
Eyes a little
That's something you always need. I mean, you get so many stacks. I mean, it's a 2v2, so you don't get as many, but it's still worth picking up, in my opinion.
nearly 2 seconds.
That was worth it. I needed the items.
Has been slain.
Cyclops in danger as Barats.
He's so tanky. I need to get the Mlbb as soon as possible to take care of this oak. So we do see Khalid is AFK in the
You can
base.
never be too
So
careful.
this is a 2v1 situation.
Is under attack.
And Khalid is back.
Nearly 2 seconds. A good relaxing it to you.
Slain an enemy.
Oh, so close.
So I'm almost done with my cooldown, then I can start building damage.
You can never be too careful.
This is quite fun.
Scanning the battlefield. Cool. You're safe. Passing it to you.
Good plays. Flicker basic attack to proc the sky piercer.
Under attack. Our turret has been destroyed.
So Cyclops almost escaping, but just being taken down. But now Baratz has the Athena shield, so and he's building radiant armor. That's not fair.
What do you get when you put ducks in a box? A box of crackers!
So Cyclops just told us a joke. He says, "What do you get if you get put a bunch of ducks in a box?
What do you get?
A box of quackers."
You have nearly 2 seconds. Passing it to you. You have nearly
That is it. Kadita full build.
I like no.
I'm far from full build. Nope. You can catch me. Doom, 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 doom.
Passing it to you.
Can catch me. Doom, doom, doom. Can catch me. Doom, doom, doom.
Nearly 2 seconds.
You almost caught me. Doom, doom, doom.
Passing it to you.
Slain an enemy.
So Cyclops with his cooldown is crazy. I mean, that's 8 seconds on my ult that gets reduced by my second skill.
Always nice to. You have nearly 2 seconds.
What? I'm lagging.
You dead. Have you ever seen a dead Kalia? A Khadija?
The battle.
Yes, I just experienced it. I got flame shot.
Your team destroyed a turret.
But we do see the Baratz is back.
Bombs can be ju- You have nearly 2 seconds.
I was just setting up for those nice combos from the Barats. However, there's nothing just get pulled in just yet. However, Kadita
Dude,
is back on the
Kadita.
playing field.
Passing it to you. You have nearly 2 seconds.
So do you see the Khadija running away because she's scared of the
No,
Cyclops?
Kadita was lagging.
Khadita's dead.
Kadita was lagging.
I thought she was scared of the Cyclops.
You know what? I can talk with my
I'm wondering, are they gonna catch me out? Or am I gonna
Excuse me?
get
My eyes a
full
little
combo here on the Kadita? This is a bush you don't usually stand in, so we'll see. We'll see. So we do
Oh,
see the
come on.
Kadita not catching the Cyclops, not knowing where he is.
Kadita once again having 200 and something MS.
You can never be too careful. Passing it to you.
Slain.
Nearly 2 seconds. Scanning the battleground.
Stand still.
Passing it to you. Nearly 2 seconds.
Getting full comboed by the Cyclops. But Cyclops is the only one standing against 2 waves of minions. Is he going to survive? Is he going to die? No. He lives to fight another day.
Nice to have a chit chat. It's wholesome.
This minions doesn't want to die, bro. I think I need to die though.
Scanning the battleground. Cool. You're safe. A good night's passing it to you.
So that is Barat that has taken the battle. We'll see how that will pan out. He throws the battle, but to the wrong side. Engaged by the Khalid and the Cyclops. Gets stunned out. Kadita trying to come in, but that's a sandstorm. And Cyclops is dead.
Cyclops requesting strength.
Finally.
And that is a full team wipe as Barats and Kadita push a tower and get the final minions. Game, set, and match. GG's to both teams.
Defeat.
Oh, Kadita not picking up MVP.
That Barats died, so that's a well deserved. I mean, your 2 magic defense items and I didn't do any damage to him.
So, Mr. Wick, any news yet?
Nee regtig nie. Ek het nou weer ge-SMS. Ek dink hulle is heel waarskynlik seker maar op die laaste in hulle game.
Because I do see that Econ Province is online. The captain
Alright,
is
so
here.
maybe let's not start another brawl. Maybe let's take a 5-minute interval, get some coffee running, and then
Water
we'll
is
be ready for the
helping
next
with
game.
Strength training.
But yeah, so this is going to be a very good game that's going to come up, wouldn't you say?
Yes, indeed. Where did this person disappear to now?
They gone, girl, gone.
Into a match.
Like Ben Affleck. So they're busy with the qualifiers then for the ISF, or what they're busy with.
I think it's qualifiers for the ESF.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. So that's a big honor. I mean, to be able to play in the qualifiers for your national team, I mean, that's something anyone wants to do. Because I see quite a few people are currently in the tournament lobby. So I assume there's quite a few teams playing out. I mean, Primordial V is in a tournament along with, we did see Metagascar as well in the tournament lobby. So that's cool. That's cool. And But yeah, who's playing? So the next match up is going to be Econ Province. No, that's the final match. No, that is the next
It is.
match. Econ
Mm.
Province,
Final.
Econ Province versus Useless Paradise.
So who are you favoring in that match?
This is going to be quite a interesting game. I mean, Useless Paradise has been a new team that featured on Waylander, but has not disappointed as of yet. But you can't count out Econ Province just yet. But it all depends on the draft. I mean, both are very competent teams, so it all depends on the draft who I would favor, in my opinion. I mean, they say 70% of the game is won and lost in the drafting screen.
Koen, wat gaan die kleintjie hier so aan die gang kry?
So, Sean the Sheep.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you're not Sean the Sheep.
No, I'm not. So, Shumzi, what I'm going to do, right, is I am going to end this poll. I'm wondering if I should put up a poll if the viewers want to see us playing BL3 or DMC.
Okay. BL3, DMC, and maybe put in a TL as well.
My TL is not updated.
Still not updated.
Nope. I took the entire day to download DMC.
So I can promise you there's going to be a few viewers that says, what is DMC? And what is BL? Yo. So for those that's wondering, so BL is Borderlands 3. So that is me and Scarp Skinkle just last week started a co-op campaign on Borderlands 3 that we are streaming. And he also just purchased, or rather received, the Devil May Cry number 5. So that's the newest one. So that's also very action packed. So I would like to see what the viewers would favor him playing Sunday. Would you like the Borderlands 3 co-op, or would you like to see Scarp Skinkle in the Devil May Cry?
Well,
The Devil May
it's actually I wanted to start something tonight, you know.
you want to
Because
start
we haven't
tonight?
featured solo players. We haven't done solo plays in a minute. And
So
yeah, actually, the streams will be for tomorrow and not on Sunday. We've unfortunately got some family time on Sunday.
oh yes, it is Easter weekend. Happy Easter, or whatever everyone is celebrating. But yeah, so but yeah, that's interesting. So I wouldn't mind watching you play Devil May Cry tonight, or even, you know what I would like to see?
What?
Visage.
Visage is scheduled for tomorrow night.
I would like to see a Scarpy scream.
Okay, so you see, the reason why I haven't been doing Visage so frequently is because I don't want to be accustomed. So Leonardo, you can see in the polls, it's Econ Province up against Useless Paradise. So the reason why I've not been doing Visage so frequently like I did Outlast, because I've realized with Outlast is if I do it so frequently, my system gets used to everything that happens in the game, and the scares and all those things are not as authentic as it should be because my heart and brain is conditioned for the game. So I'm liking to leave the psychological horror as raw as possible. So that is why I'm doing it over 2 weekends and not every weekend.
Yeah, which makes sense. Which makes sense. Tell me, Scarp, when last have you played Among Us?
I've never played Among Us.
Really?
Never.
Ah, that's something I want to play. So I tried to play it, I want to say a month back, but the public servers of Among Us are, yeah, not as good. So they've become so full of cheaters and hackers and stuff that you can't have a fun game. So I want to get a group up and running, maybe play Among Us sometime.
Yeah, we can definitely get that set up and do like a Sunday fun day stream.
True. And a game I'm going to download is Pico Park.
Oh, useless paradise in the house. Let's go.
I'm loving the clan tag.
All right, so let's get it up and
Oh,
running.
this is a team with a
You-
demon names.
Yes, you remember them now.
Now I remember them. I forgot what players they've featured, but there's a few new ones that didn't feature the previous time.
Yeah, like Lith, Astroth, Ball, Malik, and Kems is regular names. It's just Lith. That's new.
That's also true. That's also true.
All right, so Useless Paradise being in the lobby first, that does give them the coin toss. So we can ask someone else to do the coin toss, and I think we can give the honors to Angelic Fury. So you can tell her to get a coin ready so long.
All right, she's just busy. Quickly getting it ready. So let's ask them so long. Heads or tails? So we'll see what they call. They call heads. Let's get Angelique to flip the coin. And after she threw the coin under the couch, it landed on tails.
That means it's a reflip.
Now, honest, no interference. So tails it is. So that means Econ Province, as they enter, gets the opportunity to choose.
So we do see that the Econ Province did change their names to wait. What's this? That means Blank has joined the Equilibrium squad. However, he is
Yeah.
registered under Econ
But
Province.
EQ isn't Equilibrium's clan tag. They have that funny E. So I'm
All right.
wondering what the clan name is then of Blank.
I will tell you now. So we do see that Econ Province did change their name to Prodigy's Coven, but for all purposes in regards of the most wanted list, they are still Econ Province.
Okay, so no, I do see. So EQ did change the clan tag to EQ. So it used to be that reverse E, but I assume they wanted more people to recognize them.
What's your command?
Boss booth any ice, lol. Floki Lyrical. Which squad are you, bro? And if you're in the WhatsApp community, we can definitely set something up. So, all right.
So
Without further
Boss
ado,
Booth is
let's get
in
the
the
bands.
Foundlings. So Boss Booth is currently part of the Foundlings, if I'm not mistaken. But finally, after a long, excruciating wait, we are ready for the final match of your Friday night action.
As we do see, Econ Province banning out Zushan and Fovius, and Useless Paradise responding with the Joy and Soyo. So good luck and have fun to both teams, and let's get this final match of the evening sorted.
I'm just waiting for players to ready up. So we do still need Lith to ready up. But Scarpa, do you think with that Fovius ban, they're going to pick up the Badang?
It could potentially be that.
But we do head into the ban phase, so that question will be answered in a few seconds. But of course, before we head that, we do see a few bans still needing to come out. So both were very good bans from the teams in the lobby. Definitely having comfort bans, heroes they don't want to play up against. So that's also very important. I mean, you can't just ban meta heroes and then you lose against your the hero that counters your whole draft. But of course, the Celion as the first ban to the side of Econ Province. So I did assume they changed their clan tag, maybe due to the fact that there were two econs in our community, Escoton Sonata and of course Econ Province. But we do see Kim banning out the Ling. So Ling as a hero I haven't seen as much as of recently, being very easy to counter after his, but still in the correct hands is a dominating hero. But Dang getting banned out by the side of Econ Province. So that's a very good frontliner getting banned out. So they banned out both the Fovius and the Badang. So that's two very frontline-ish heroes. I mean, both of them have the ability to CC up. Fovius being hoppity, unstoppably. So you can't stop him as soon as he goes on a rampage. Granger being the second ban to the side of Useless. So the first pick for Blank being the Kalia and Astaroth not waiting, picking up the Lucas. So these people know what they want to play. Lith picking up the Benedetta. So these are very, very good first picks, I would say. So that's, of course, definitely Lucas and Kalia both being the new Naruto skins coming out the 2nd of June. So, May. So I can't wait for that. That's almost here. But both of them currently in the meta are very, very good dominating heroes. As we do see Faye Mansa picking up the CC to counter the Lucas, I assume. And Ray going for the Harith. So the Harith pick is very, very strong. I mean, they banned out the Granger, so that means already that's one less thing to worry about. So now you have to watch out for the Harith. You have to watch out for the counter of the Fovius. Of course, no Fovius. So that's, of course, the final hard counter would be the Minsterthal with the King's Calling. Nathan as the third pick for the side of Useless. So Nathan is a hero you haven't seen as much in the 5-man scene currently, but he's going to receive a massive buff in the near future. So on the advanced server, his passive had a massive buff that's going to be a game changer. So he might just climb back into the meta. But of course, hands are being banned out by Useless Paradise, and the final ban of the evening goes to the side of Main, banning out the Matilda. So Matilda and Nathan is also a combo that goes very good well. So it gives him instant ability to get into the back line, and then you can just go full combo onto the enemy marksman or mage in that regard. But of course, Faza being shown. So that is, of course, a very massive pick with a Purify. So if you play against a Kalia, you definitely need a Purify to respect that. So Faza being picked up, and of course the final picks of Econ Province going to Selena, and of course showing us the Alphan movie to the Nolan. He's still deciding, but Selena mid lane is also very, very good. I mean, she has the wave clear, stun, burst potential, so that's all around very good after a recent buff. Nolan being picked up. So as I know, the only thing that's left is the Rome. So I would like to see maybe like a Kufra is a very, very good counter to this lineup, or even something like Hylos would even be good, or Balric, Balric, Hylos. Okay, so they decided to go for the Hylos to be able to just dive and stun up that Nolan after you went in and committed all his skills. So very good draft from both teams, but I would say with the current draft, I would favor the side of Econ Province to take this dub, but you can't count out Useless yet. We know they've put up a stellar performance the last few matches. But what's your opinion on the draft, Scott?
Well, like you said, bro, both teams having strong combinations. I I wouldn't have picked up the Belleric, so I'm just glad that Useless Paradise did swap out for the Hylos. Now, the question is, right, we've got a front row seat to see who we are going to face off in the quarterfinals. So who would you favor to win this match? And who would you like to face in the quarterfinals?
So I would, if I look into the team perspective, I would favor Econ Province to take this match, but I would rather like to face Useless Paradise in our match. They might be very strong, but their Hero pool works out very well against our Hero pool, so it's going to be a very interesting game.
All right, so we do see Econ Province going for the red buff rotation and Useless Paradise going for the same rotation. So
that's it.
The typical rotations, going for opting to gank onto the gold laners. You know?
Our South Africans love gold. They are so greedy.
So we do see Nolan clearing his jungle a lot faster than the Lucas at this stage. So this will get him through to the rotation a lot sooner as Lucas. Or Nolan getting scouted out by Hylos. However, we do see the Hylos engaging onto Nolan. Well, we see the Lucas again counter engaging us. We do see Kadita just jumping out of danger. Oh, Kalia jumping out of danger there. You see, Shrimsy, I'm going to blame you for this. Calling Kadita Kalia. And now you see I called Kalia Kadita. Oh, the engagement onto Baal, onto the Nathan, onto the top, in the top lane. However, Baal just escaping that engagement. Wait, let's go. Let's stick to the hero names. This is a bit awkward. Or the engagement from Faza. Oh, but the Kalia lands onto Faza as the first blood goes to Kalia. However, we do see the engagement on the beast form from Lucas, but Blank picking up a double kill. Kalia.
That's why I love the Kalia. I mean, the ability to tank frontline, heal up, do damage, that's everything you want in a roam. I mean, even the pick-off potential she has is crazy.
Yeah, so we do see the first turtle of this match has spawned up. Currently, Econ Province having the 2 kills advantage as well as a 900 gold lead. So we do see Useless Paradise pretty much set up at this turtle. Hylos is scouting out Blank. However, we do see the feathered air strike coming in from Faza. That's a pick off onto Kalia, but Nolan gets a return onto Faza. However, this engagement does continue as Lucas engages onto CC. We'll see Feymancer does fall by the Beast Blast. from the Lucas, and that is first turtle of the match, firmly on the side of Useless Paradise. Shredding that
Very,
gold.
very good engagement. I mean, they waited for the engagement. They took off. They lost a mage, but they got a return kill and a turtle, which is a very, very, very good rotation from them.
Yeah, that was a positive rotation. Well, a positive set for the side of Useless Paradise. However, we do see the glorious pathway onto Nolan. Nolan wanted to get that invade. However, we do see Useless Paradise bringing their numbers into this fight here as Kalia engages onto Lucas. Oh, the feathered airstrike comes in from Faza. She does get the pick off onto Kalia. However, Nolan returns with the kill onto Hylos. So that's a 1-for-1 exchange. Both roamers of both teams falling in that engagement.
Beautiful. But we do see this Nolan rotating to the top lane, giving pressure, and Beast Form comes out. Harris flickered, but gets deleted. So very, very back and forth game from both teams. We don't know where to keep the action. Both teams are focusing objectives. As we did
Good
see pause and play, I don't know. Abyssal arrow onto the Lucas. Lucas gets taken down. We do see Tsunami Slam onto Hylos, fight engaging, but he narrowly escaped. Selena's not done yet, getting the kill on the Nathan. Hylos very low. We do see the Abyssal Trap going, and the arrow hitting, flicker out, and that's one shot, and Hylos still surviving. Meanwhile, Nolan getting deleted after taking out the Fazo. So very, very good engagements overall.
And finally, the Hylos does fall. So we do see Haste King saying, nah, bro, I think I drank too much today, and I'm seeing 2 of each hero. So that's a double fun time for you, bro. So after that engagement, we do see Econ Province having the 5-kill advantage, as well as a 2k gold lead. Well, so yeah, so let's just call it 2k. Oh, the engagement Tsunami Slam onto Nathan. However, that's a killing spree from Selena, as we do see the feathered airstrike coming in from Faza. The glorious pathway is committed from Hylos. However, Kalia is taken out of the equation. We do see the strike onto Nolan as Lucas picks up a double kill, and Useless Paradise firmly in control of the second turtle, takes the second turtle of this match. So that's 2 turtles in favor of Useless Paradise, as they shredded that 2k gold lead in that engagement.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I mean, currently we do see, of course, Econ having the 4-kill lead, but the objectives and the gold lead going back and forth. So this is going to be a very good engagement. But we do see them favoring the gold lane here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the glorious pathway from Hylos is committed just to secure that tier 1 turret for Useless Paradise. However, we do see the engagement onto Benedetta from the CC. Nothing really doing, but we do see the team fight continuing here. Oh, the blast coming in from Lucas, as that's a 2-for-0 exchange in the bot lane, as Nathan gets a return kill onto Selena as well. So that's Rome and Mage taken out of the equation.
Beautiful. That's exactly what Nathan needs. I mean, he has an immense tower pushing potential as well. So that's something he wants, is a clear lane just to push out so he can start rotating, getting the team fights. Lucas, of course, securing that blue buff. And all of them going here while the enemy engages on their blue buff, but no kills yet. Jungle invade for jungle invade. As we do see a wraparound player on the CC. Is she going to make it out? Is she going to starve to death? Feathered airstrike out. We do see her going to the back line, surviving all the way through. Beast Form out. And they just can't lock onto the CC. She's too fast. But finally gets taken down by the Lucas and the Benedetta. Fight continuing as we do see Blank onto the Lucas. Tsunami Slam. He gets taken down. But of course, Benedetta in a sticky situation. She's going for the kills. Takes down the Selena. But in response, the Hera takes her down, but Nathan into the mix, but just gets deleted. Beautiful back and forth from both teams, but ultimately, that dub goes to the side of Econ Province.
As we do see Hayes saying too much confusion. He stopped watching. He's just listening to the commentary. So Econ Province taking the third and final turtle of the match. So yeah, so let's see what is going to happen here. So this is just like Mr. Wick predicted. He wanted a back and forth match. So this is pretty much what this is doing at this point of stage. So we do see Blank going for the scouting position. However, this is all going to come down to this next team fight. The Useless Paradise having the numbers here onto the mid lane. We do see CC coming in with that full rotation to the mid lane. She does start onto the Lucas. Lucas being kept honest. Or Bissell Arrow landing onto Faza. Hylos coming in there with the Revitalize. Just getting the Faza healed up. Oh, in the meantime, Nolan gets the pick off onto Nathan.
That
Not
is the
fun.
reason why Nolan is so scary. I mean, you never know, is he just going to come out and burst you down? And he also has
Indeed.
a split boost potential, high burst damage, mobility. That's everything you want in a jungler.
Oh, the Tsunami Slam onto Lucas as Selena finishes off Lucas. So that's a 1-for-0 exchange in favor of Econ Province.
So Econ Province definitely making a comeback here on the rotation. We do see the Purify out from the far side as the burst arrow lands, but Selena's not done taking it down. Beautiful engagement. Nolan onto the backline. Kalia just in there, and Selena's damage is crazy. Benedetta with a Petrify full combo takes down the Selena, but gets away on the meantime. Oh, we do see the Lucas with a Beast Bomb getting the Nolan down to 1 HP. While all this happened, we do see this CC in the bot lane, just pushing towers, having a free time.
Oh, the turret finishing off. Blank there, as we did see the engagement onto Lucas, and Lucas is taken out. So this does put Econ Province in a very good position at this first Lord of the match. So we do see Econ Province starting with his first Lord of the match, as we do see the Feathered Airstrike coming in from Faza. She does get the pick off onto CC. However, they do get Nolan coming in onto the back line, as Nathan is Nathan is removed from the equation. Main is on the Lord. First Lord of the match going in favor of Econ Province.
Beautiful, beautiful. So this is interesting. This Benedetta already built up the Sky Piercer, so I'm looking to see her gain a few stacks before this next major objective. Just a little bit back and forth here, because we know that Lord is up currently, so they're looking to just scout out a bit, get a few, maybe a pick off if someone's out of position, but there's not going to be any major team fights now.
No, indeed. So, we do see the Bissell Arrow landing onto Hylos. However, Econ Province at the 11-minute mark, having the 8 kills advantage and, well, let's call it a 5k gold lead. So we do see the Lord storming in on the bot lane. This is all going to come down to the final team fight, as we do see the Tsunami Slam onto Lucas. Lucas is caught out, the Feathered Airstrike coming in from Faza. However, Lucas is taken down by the Kalia. But the Benedetta getting that combo, not yet through. Hylos is in a sticky situation as Kalia deletes him. The Lord is onto the tier 3 turret on the bot lane. However, not finishing it off. The tier 3 turret is taken down by Nolan. So Econ Province getting that tier 3 turret, getting that next minion wave through should be prioritized, as we do see the shield on the mid lane not yet down. Nolan jumping in onto the back line. He gets the kill onto Nathan, but Benedetta gets the return as the Tsunami Slam lands onto Benedetta, and she is deleted. The beast form from Lucas coming through. However, he is knocked up by the Kalia, and the Kalia gets on a killing spree, but the Faza gets the shut down onto Kalia, and that's the glorious pathway committed just to slow the members from Econ Province to focus onto the Nexus. The Econ Province does focus onto the Nexus. Oh, Feathered Airstrike. This is clutch defense coming in from Useless Paradise. Selena is taken down. However, they're not allowing Harris to focus onto this Nexus. Oh, that's a full team wipe as Faza picks up a double kill. What a clutch defense coming in from Useless Paradise.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful defense. Going for the minions, zoning out the enemy. And that was clutch plays. They should actually use this opportunity to take this mid tower because they need this mid tower down to start getting pressure on the map. But the Lord is up in 20 seconds. And we do see the rotation onto the gold lane.
Yeah, indeed. So we do see Benedetta pushing the tier 2 turret in the bot lane. Gets the tier 2 turret in the bot lane. However, they're just going to allow the minions to, hit the tier 1 turret in the mid lane. Not really focusing onto that, but we do see the engagement from Nolan onto Lucas. However, Lucas is able to escape. Glorious Pathway is committed in a nice situation. Tsunami Slam onto Nathan, but Faza gets the pick off onto Kalia. That's the roam taken away from Econ Province at a very difficult situation. This is the next Lord that is just waiting to be engaged upon. Or Hylos onto Nolan. He doesn't get the stun onto Nolan just yet. We do see Astro or Lucas wants to recall. However, Benedetta and Cici Cici wants to push that back door there. However, we do see the fight continuing here at the Lord. However, Lucas gets the kill onto Nolan, but Malik with the Faza is taken out of the equation. Oh, this is going to be so clutch. Harris gets the kill onto Nathan, but that's a double kill as Harlos is also taken out of the equation. Lucas continuing this fight, but Selena finishes him off. That's a 4-for-2 exchange in favor of Econ Province. It's only Benedetta left alone to defend the Nexus. However, this doesn't. Oh, this is going to be. Oh, nah, that's done. Game set match going in favor of Econ Province. GG's well played, and Shroomsy. That means Econ Province eliminated Useless Paradise from this top 16 matches, and that is game set match. Immortal Order will be facing off against Econ Province in the quarterfinals. So Blank, Main, Fame Answer, ATN, and Rai will see you next weekend.
So on that note, ATN, I hope you enjoyed your Selena today because next week you're not going to be able to play her.
All right, so viewers,
Missile arrows was deadly.
Yeah, that is, bro. That is. I mean, those abyssal arrows has so much stuns. It is crazy. So, Shroomsy, on that bombshell as well, right? I did put up a poll in the meantime for what's going to happen at 11 p.m. And it seems like, bro, we're being called upon as a co-op once more in the land of Borderlands.
All right. The viewers asked and the viewers shall receive.
So with that being said, all right, this is the first evening of the most wanted list, top 16 done and dusted. Viewers, please do join us tomorrow night. Again, there's the next set of matches will take place tomorrow evening. So it's 4 matches tomorrow night. Once more, there's strong names in there. I mean, let me just get up the schedule for you for tomorrow night. As let's see how this one plays out, because this is going to be entertaining, because we've got wait. So tomorrow night, let me just get the schedules. Sorry. So tomorrow night, to start off the evening, it is Equilibrium up against Cavaliers Y, followed by Madagascar versus Legions of Reapers. Then thereafter, it's Bang Gang versus Saint Dynasty, and to finish off the evening, it's Level 1 versus New World Order. So we definitely have crackers of matches tomorrow night. So viewers, on that note, we're not going to say goodbye. Well, we're going to end the stream, so we're going to say goodbye for this stream, but we will see you all at 11 p.m. with some more rounds of Borderlands. Shroomsy, final thoughts. Are you ready for next weekend for the quarterfinals?
I am ready. It's going to be a clutch game. I'm definitely going to get my squad ready this weekend. But I mean, you can't count out Econ Province just yet. So it's going to be a very, very entertaining match, I would say. But on that
100%.
note, GG's to all teams. We had some dominating performances. We had some back and forth plays. Overall, well done to the teams advancing to the quarterfinals, and the teams that did fall out at the elimination currently. Don't fret. There will be another opportunity for you to redeem yourself in the future.
Indeed so. So, with that being said, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and then we will see you all at 11 p.m. Okay, this is